Hi and welcome to Scott's Inverts. I'm Scott. These are the inverts. Exoticenclosures.co.uk sent me over this enclosure. Tim, who runs this company, it's brand new to the market. He was kind of like, we're very good friends, and he's also a subscriber to the channel, so he's kind of sent it to support or whatever. But I thought, well, why not do a video, because he also dropped me a discount code for you guys, which we'll get at the end of this video. Now, and if I'm going to do that, if I'm going to promote this product with a discount code, I want to make sure it is absolutely on point. So let's go check it out right now. And we should also set up a Karoshnia Berinopies in it as well as. Exoticenclosures.co.uk. So this box actually comes inside a padded envelope for transportation, fitted straight through my letterbox, which I was pretty happy about, because nor me or the wife were actually at home when this got delivered. But there's all the pieces to the enclosure all included inside the box, all the pieces that we're going to need, as well as the elastic bands, and I'll show you what they are for in just 1 second. So we'll get all these out and the elastic bands, and again, just in the bottom right hand corner there's a QR code which you can scan, and it will take you straight to the website for instructions on how to build this enclosure. They just literally, you can only build it one way, they only go together one way. They will push together. Those little sticky out bits come out the other side of the hole, and those elastic bands just go from where my fingers are and hold it in place perfectly. They are very, very thick elastic bands. I found if you use 2 fingers, 2 thumbs to push it up and over, it was a lot easier. Now, white is not the colour of our enclosure. The white and the blue, that's actually like a sticky back plastic protective layer on both sides of the acrylic. Again, for transportation, they might rub against each other, I don't know, but this is how they come. It's really, actually, it is really satisfying when you start peeling these off. I did get a little bit of AMR off it, I must admit. It was pretty cool. But what really surprised me is when we take off the plastic, I'll hold that right up to the camera now, just how clear that plastic actually is. See through it like it's not even there. Absolutely brilliant. Again, you know, all those holes there as well for ventilation at the top and the bottom. You'll see a bit further into this video towards the end as well that the top's fully ventilated also. Now, we've took the pieces of protective plastic off them all, and I'm just pushing this together just to see if this still goes in easy enough, and it does. Remember to stick around to the end of this video for the discount code as well. Look how thick that acrylic is, even on one of the smaller enclosures like this. Absolutely awesome. So what I kind of decided to do was to work out how they go together and then lay them out on the top of that mat, so when it comes to putting it together properly, you can just lift them onto each other, and then they fit absolutely perfect. It gets a little bit tricky when you're trying to hold 3 together. So if you can put one on, in hindsight, what I should have done is put the first one on, put the elastic band around it, put the next one on, done the same thing and carried on. Don't try and set it up like I have here all in one go. It's a lot easier if you actually put the elastic bands on as you go along. But, you know, silly Scotty, learn by our mistakes. What we're putting on now is the front piece. Absolutely awesome. Again, you might just have to turn it around, or even turn it upside down to get it to fit, and the lid just pops in there, which closes down, and it's held together with this piece here. There's 2 elastic bands go on that as well, either side of the lid to hold it in place, and it's magnetic, so it magnetics itself straight to the down piece as well, and that is a magnetic lid. Absolutely awesome. Boom! So we have now set it up. Again, if you want proper instructions on how to set this up, please scan that QR code if you get one, and it will take you straight to the website. But this is the finished product. Absolutely awesome. Looks pretty epic. I want to get some substrate in it. I want to get that Berinopies, sorry, in there as well, Karoshnia Berinopies, and see what it looks like with a spider inside. That is a magnetic lid. Again, you need that elastic band on the above and below to stop that piece dropping. All the elastic bands are actually included in this kit, and there is our female Berinopies looking absolutely beautiful. Now, here we go. Let's start looking And we're done with it. No, we're not. We're going to add some substrate. I've sped the substrate up a little bit because I think you guys have probably seen a lot of enclosures being filled with substrate. Just while we're doing that though, the only criticism I have got of this enclosure is there's enough elastic bands to do the enclosure. So if you do lose one, you might have to go and find a substitute elastic band. So Tim, if you're watching, if you include like 1 or 2 spare elastic bands in each kit, I think that would go a long way with us keepers. Because if we do, like, as you put them on, if one fires off, you're not too worried if you've lost it. And we're putting a little bit of moss in here as well to again help with that humidity. I do talk about the humidity again at the very end of this video, because these enclosures, if you can't spray them every couple of days, you can do something to help keep that humidity there if you're only attending your spiders maybe once a week. In with the water dish, we've got enough substrate there for our small buronipees to be burrowing down in for now. Give it another 2 molts. I will be upgrading this girl. She will be going into a larger enclosure. I might actually contact him or go straight to Exotic Enclosures website and order a larger one for her to go in. Now that moss is, again, that's a spider shot moss, so it's just holding that humidity. The moss that's come out of that bag so far, none of it's come back to life. It is pretty much dead, but it does hold water still. It does really help with that humidity. So if you can't find any live moss out wherever you live, Spider Shop do a bag of the moss. It's almost as good as live moss, but not quite. But that is the female into the enclosure, and she is absolutely beautiful and absolutely stunning. These enclosures are pretty epic. I wouldn't mind getting my hands on probably about another 10 or 12 so to house the other slings. But again, there's the lid with that double elastic band around the clip, held down with a magnet. What do you think to this type of enclosure? Do you think this is suitable for the buronipees or spiders full stop? Let me know down in those comments. I'll be really interested to hear what your feedback is as well. Again, you know, if you're watching this video and you've got your own company and you think I'll send Scott something to review, please bear in mind, you know, I won't be biased. If I do know you, I will point out its errors as well. And I certainly do at the very end of this video when I give you the discount code for the website. But I do like these a lot. I would, like I just said, I wouldn't mind another 10 or 12 of these sized enclosures to put the rest of my slings in. I think they'd look really nice all together. I don't think they're stackable, but correct me if I'm wrong, Tim. If you are watching this, please feel free to comment below and let me know, because I've only got this one, so I don't know if these are actually stackable or not. But overall, I would say pretty good for our slings. Boom! Crush the buronipe, set up an Exotic enclosure. Absolutely awesome. I need your guys' support on this one, because in 3 months' time, I need you to be messaging me, emailing me, and dropping those comments saying, Scott, we want to revisit this enclosure to see if any warping's gone on or anything like that. I can't see it happening, but like I said to you at the start, I wanted to make sure this enclosure was up to standard before I promoted it and gave you guys the discount code. I think it's pretty good. If you can get to your spiders every couple of days, happy days, because those higher humidity ones, we can easily spray it down and keep it moist. If you get into your spiders maybe once a week, I highly recommend that you consider sealing about 1 inch to 2 inches across the bottom, coming up with silicone sealer just in the edges and the corners and across the base. That'll help keep the humidity in the actual substrate. I'm really impressed with the amount of drill holes that have gone around the sides, the edges, the top. That should create real good airflow, and I really like the fact that there's actually air holes where the substrate layer is as well, so hopefully promoting that healthy bacteria growth through the soil, and we won't get any mold in it. Again, remind me in 3 months time to do an update video, and I'll show you guys this enclosure then as well. But the discount code is Scotty10 for 10% off on the website. Now, there's only 3 people that's ever been able to call me Scotty, and they're all they're all ladies. The first one was the back in the day, the Avon lady. I had a little bit of a crush on the Avon lady. I'm not gonna lie. Her name was Julie. When I was sort of 10 to 16, she was absolutely amazing. So she was the one that used to call me Scotty. So when he said the discount code was Scotty10, it took my mind straight back to those days. So thank you, Tim, for that one. Appreciate it. Anyway, guys, exoticenclosures.co.uk. Go over, go grab yourself a bargain, come back to this video, drop me down a comment if you buy one and what your thoughts on them are. There's all sorts of different styles and variants available on the market. Tim has quite a few done on the website, as well as other types of enclosure as well, and he also does commission pieces. So if you want something absolutely specific, let's say, I don't know, if you wanted one with a house with 3 chimneys, just chat to him, and I'm pretty sure he'll be able to print you one off and sort it out for you guys. Anyway, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscription button. Again, a huge shout out for Tim for sending me this. Full disclosure, he sent it to me completely for free. We did a little bit of a promotion with him over the Christmas period, and a couple of guys actually went and bought the enclosures, so it's really good to have one here and check it out. He didn't ask me to do a video on it or anything like that. I just thought, you know what, yeah, let's do a video, because again, with some of you that have bought these, I wanted to get one right here and just double check that it's up to standards for you guys at home. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and as always, hit that subscription button. We shall see you again on the next one.